Today's episode is another massive game. It's Bayern Munich time. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am frankly FM81 and this is the Roten Bullen, where we are currently out in Germany managing Red Bull Leipzig. As I mentioned at the top of the episode, today we are going to be facing the might of Germany, the might of Bavaria in Bayern Munich. Before we get into the match action though, please don't forget to hit the subscribe and the like button to help the channel out. Any comments you have, leave them in the box down below. But if that's all done, we're going to get into today's match footage and see what happens when we take on Bayern. So then, jumping back into the game, you can see that our lead at the top of the Bundesliga is now 7 points from Borussia Dortmund. However, there is a twist in the tail here. If we go to the schedule and show you what you've missed, you missed us lose our first league game of the season to FC Mainz. We went on the road, didn't perform very well. Yusuf Poulsen, though, did give us an early lead. And then we kind of crumbled late in the second half. We conceded just before half time and after 79 minutes to lose that game. Bounced back though in true champions style in the next game against Mönchengladbach, where we won 4-0 with goals from Olmo, Magno, Pino and Poulsen again. In terms of transfers, we have one little transfer to update you on for players going out. Yusuf Poulsen has just agreed a deal to go to Shakhtar Donetsk for £20 million, and we have arranged for a player to come in, and it is none other than 21-year-old Brazilian Brenner, who is going to be joining us for $8.75 million on the 1st of January from Cincinnati in the MLS. You may have seen that I've signed him for another team on this channel, and he turns into a bit of a beast. So we're hoping he can come to Leipzig and replicate that form up front with Arezzo, with Lazaro and with Caio George. We have kind of a South American vibe going on in the goal scoring department here at Leipzig. So then, that's all the updates and catching up to do. Let's jump on into today's game, which is going to be against Bayern Munich. And the team we're going to put out is Galaxy in goal, Sarachi, Rudiger, Konate and Klosterman across the back. Nkunku wide left, Adams and Forsberg across the middle. Pino playing behind Soloth and Caio George. The only reason that Arezzo is missing today's game is due to a slight knock, which means that he isn't 100% fit. So I'd rather play Caio George in his place and give us the best chance of beating Bayern Munich. So the big grudge match in German football, Bayern against Leipzig. Our big game is off and running, and we are going to have the first attack here. Klosterman's got the ball, swings it into the box. Pino has a header. Manuel Neuer comes out to collect in the rain. I don't know whether the rainy conditions mean we might have to play a few more long balls to try and catch them out. But Bayern are in now, and Galaxy deals with the through ball very easily. He then tries to lump it forwards. However, that's dealt with by the Bayern defence, and then Adams nicks the ball. He again tries the long ball. So I think long balls are going to be the flavour of the day with the rain falling heavily. However, they slide the ball in behind there. Lewandowski's had a shot, and Galaxy deals with it rather easily. And you've got Amiri swings a corner in, and we deal with that quite well. Forsberg ends up with the ball. So, from a goal kick, Galaxy to Konate. Konate gets the ball cut out, and Muller gets in behind. Galaxy again saves us down low to his left. And Amiri swings the corner in. It's dealt with well, and we clear the danger. So, looking at the early stats, we are being overpowered, it seems. I don't even think it counted Pino's header as a shot on target, but it definitely was there. And from our first shot on target then maybe, Caio George has scored his 7th goal of the season to give us the lead in the Allianz Arena. Pino gets the ball, turns well, lays it to Forsberg, who plays it in. Upamecano, our former player, jumps in. Caio George nicks the ball past him. Neuer goes to ground. Caio George slots it home. After 15 minutes, it says that was our first shot on target, but we know that Pino had the header, so not too sure whether it counts, but it's 1-0 to us, and we don't really care about that. But it looks like Bayern are going to come straight back at us. Amiri tries to swing the play out to the wing. gets cut out, and then we are now pressing in the final third. However, Bayern play really well on the ground. Lewandowski brings the ball. Edouard plays it to Mark Bosa, I think, or Mark Rosa. He has a shot that goes wide of Galaxi's post. So, game again is quite frenetic here and fast-paced moving, and Bayern are really playing some nice stuff along the floor, but they are trailing in the game, and with 40 minutes gone, we are maybe struggling a little bit, getting a bit overpowered. It's certainly in the middle of the pitch, it seems, but we've got in at half-time 1-0 up, and looking at the players, we've got no need to be changing anything. We're going to go out and do exactly what we've been doing, and hopefully hold on to this 1-0 lead, although I fear I've just cursed that, because Bayern are really turning it on. They've had 14 shots, 7 on target. We've only had 5 shots, 2 on target, but we've scored, and we are having another chance here. Klosterman to Pino, to Forsberg, Adams into the box, Pino to Klosterman, passing it around. It comes to Pino. Kyle George has the shot, and I think it was saved the first time and then deflected out for a corner the second time. Forsberg with the corner, aimed for Rudiger, couldn't find him. Pino picks it up and tries to beat his man. Forsberg runs into trouble, but we get a throw in, and that's the end of that highlight. So, 67 minutes on the clock. I think this is going to be one of those where we look at the clock very often. We've got a corner to defend, and Miri with the corner, it gets headed, it hits the frame of the goal and comes back out. And I think we're going to have to make some changes here. But Tyler Adams with an important interception, can't find a player with the pass. And then Galaxy, rather than picking it up, passes the ball straight out. And let's have a look at making some changes. So I think we're going to bring Sabalai on there, and Poulsen is going to come on up front, I think, as we might have a knock or an injury to Soloth. Yeah, it says hampered by injury, so not good. And then we're going to bring Haidara on in place of Adams to try and hold our position in the middle of the field. But another corner for Bayern, and this time, the same routine as last time they hit the crossbar. Lewandowski has scored at the back post, and they have equalised. But there is another clip straight from the kickoff. Rudiger's got the ball, lumps it forwards, and that isn't what I was expecting. It goes straight through to Neuer, who then plays it forwards. It goes to Kanate, back to Galaxy, to Kanate. They're playing it amongst themselves. I really don't like it sometimes when that happens. But Poulsen has sprung in. He's in on goal and he scores, and we have nicked the lead back. It's a great ball here from Galaxy out to the wing. It goes to Nkunku, who plays the ball first time over to Poulsen. I thought he played it a bit close to Manuel Neuer. Neuer goes to ground. Poulsen lifts it just over him. Very faint finish, deft finish, but they all count, and we have the lead back. We've now got a throw in. Nkunku plays it, but it's loose. And we just lump the ball away with Kanate. Boateng plays it back forward, and Galaxy picks the ball up. Hopefully he'll slow the play down here. Lumps it back forward, and it's dealt with by a red shirt, and they turn it into an attack. Lewandowski tries the snapshot from just outside the box, but Galaxy gets down well to clear it. And then he plays Kyle George straight in from the kick. He should have done much better there, Kyle George. Could have killed the game off. And we've got a throw in. Poulsen crosses it in. Haidara picks it up in the middle of the park, plays it to Forsberg, plays it back to Klosterman. Haidara. Sobolai tries the shot. It comes out to Forsberg, and there's a third goal. And that should kill the game off. 86 minutes on the clock. We have a 3-1 lead now against Bayern Munich in Bayern Munich's own stadium in the Allianz Arena. And we are looking comfortable as Forsberg smashes that past a helpless Manuel Neuer in goal. And we are in good shape here. So Forsberg's got a corner, crossed it in, and Kanate there is close to giving us a fourth goal. And with 5 minutes added on now, that is not a clever pass. That was not a good play at all. Kanate gave the ball away there, and Bayern are let back into the game. And all of a sudden now, we are watching the clock to see what happens. We've got a throw in. Hopefully just waste time. Instead, he gives it straight back to Bayern Munich. They're in behind, and luckily a last-ditch tackle, and Rudiger coming behind to clear his lines helps us get across the line, and we have finished this game with 3 points. That is a fantastic performance. When you look at the stats, we've been absolutely outplayed everywhere. Bayern have had 24 shots, 13 on target to our 12 and 7. Their XG is 3.41, and they've scored 2 has is 3, and we have a 1.84 xG. They had 52% of possession to 48 of our possession, but we get the all-important 3 points. And when we push forwards past the Team Talk screen, you can see that now the Bundesliga, we maintain a 7-point lead, but more importantly, we have a 15-point lead over Bayern Munich after 15 games, and having beaten them almost convincingly, 3-2 in the end, I think we are really set up here to have a really good season. So we're going to wrap this one up. Again, a big thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe and the like button to help the channel out. Leave any comments down below. I'm going to push a bit further on into the season and see what happens. But for this one, that's a wrap. Thank you for watching.